What's going on, guys? King Strats here, back into the video on the channel, and I hope everybody's enjoying their Monday. For me, it is Sunday afternoon. Beautiful day out. It's like 80 degrees, so I just went on a long little bike ride, eating a little earlier because I got a couple of plans. Also, gotta watch the Celtics game. For those wondering, I already know because y'all gonna flood with the comments. I fully expect them to lose today because they never win in 2-1 games. So before you start with the they never do. Y'all still finna lose. Shut up. Anyway, Firehouse subs. I yesterday did Jersey Mike's where I got the most ordered subs, and I think the employers were a little off because they put weird combinations on stuff, but y'all really enjoyed it. But we went to Firehouse subs and did the same exact thing. So I got the most ordered subs from Firehouse, as well as a wild card, which was like a new limited edition. I had never tried it, so I figured I'd try that one out as well. But drop a thumbs up. Also got my dessert, and I got some Mrs. Vicky's. The Tatums are for later. Enough. And I didn't know this was a thing, but did you know Firehouse Sub sells gallons of like drinks? This is zero sugar cherry limeade. I've never had it, so we're gonna try that too. But let's get into the video. We're gonna start off with what my most pleasant surprise was. This was the most, well, the number 3 ordered sub on the Firehouse menu, which was the sweet and spicy meatball. I love their meatball subs, so I was happy about that one. So, also, the change that people got with it was that they added pepperoni. Their sweet and spicy meatball comes with their red pepper sauce, as well as a spicier marinara, and they added pepperoni to the top, which is kind of a W. This one I know, so this is great, and they even get it right too. This is like the only meatball sub that I eat from any chain. Also includes Wawa. I don't really like their meatballs. But here. This is so good. This is so good. It's got that red pepper sauce, which I love from here. And their sauce has a little bit of a sweetness to it because it's marinara. Adding the pepperoni to it was a master stroke by whoever thought about that. Pause. And the toasted bread, they scoop a little bit out, so it's right even in the middle. This is why I love Firehouse. This is why I always thought Firehouse to me was the top sub chain, because I'm a hot sub guy, and this is as good as it gets from a chain restaurant for a sub. Oh, yeah. They did a damn thing on this one. Damn good. I'm not gonna believe it when I say this. Chain restaurant, this might be my favorite sandwich from one of them. I don't know why. It's just perfect. 9.5 out of 10 on a fast food chain restaurant scale. Ooh, if I'm rating this for every meatball parm I ever had in my life, I'd probably give it a 6. The number 2, I'd never had this one before. I didn't know it was popular or anything, but we have the club on a sub. Sounds like Dr. Seuss. This is my first time having it, so let's see exactly what's going on. The club on a sub. It has smoked turkey breast, honey ham, crispy pepper, bacon, melted Monterey Jack, and it is, you can get it like with the you know, all the stuff on it. I got tomato, mustard, and mayo. Club on a sub. That's good. That's good. Wow. Bro, Firehouse is crazy good. I don't care what nobody says. I know y'all love Jersey Mike's. I do too. But this is my numero uno. Their top subs were all, and this wasn't a hot, that's not a hot sub. But I got it hot. You'll see. But anyway, their hot subs are just so good to me. The hot turkey, the Monterey Jack adds a different kind of vibe with the flavor. They use spicy brown mustard. There's not a lot on here, which I don't mind. And the ham and the bacon bring that little bit of saltiness. That kind of, this is damn good. There ain't no chips in this bag. There's like 7 chips in this bag. A very underrated chip in my opinion. The Miss Vicky's kettle cooked jalapeno. I need a chip with this. a good ass sandwich, man. I don't know whoever ordered this, because I've never even noticed it was there. And I was surprised when I saw that it was the number 2 ordered. But it is. And to me, I'm a hot subs guy. And the fact that this is a sub with cold cuts, but it's toasted with bacon, just makes it even better. Totally a preference thing. But this thing's awesome. I think I like Firehouse subs even more than I did before. That's gas, man. And I'm not a turkey and ham, like a club. I never get club sandwiches. But that one works for me. 8.7 out of 10. The number 1 ordered sandwich, you probably could have guessed it. I think it's just because of where I live. People just really enjoy this sandwich. It was also the number 1 ordered sandwich at Jersey Mike's. Here, man, get the hell out of here, bro. You're trying to mess up my video, because you won't. Thank you. It is the Italian. Now, the only difference with the Italian here is that you have the option of getting it cold or hot. I got it hot, because to me, when you melt the cheese and kind of heat up the proteins, it's even better. But it's salami, pepperoni, ham, provolone, Italian dressing, and Italian seasoning, and you can get it however you want it after that. I did the tomato. I know they ain't putting no damn mustard on my sandwich. Oh, no, they didn't, thank God. I didn't, the mayo is on here, but that's on me. I never really get mayo on an Italian. It's like sacrilege, but looking at it, I didn't like unclick it in the app, so that's on me. I can't really blame them for that. I'll still eat an Italian with mayo on it. It's just not a preference, but let's try this. I know that I might not be the majority in this, but hot subs to me are just superior. But, if I'm being honest, Jersey Mike's has a better Italian. I'm still a big fan of it. I think it's really good. But the cold cuts at Jersey Mike's, when it comes to what they put in their Italians, are superior. And with the sandwich, what matters more than anything is quality ingredients. I do like the fact that it's hot, but for whatever reason, the proteins don't hit like the other one did. And that includes the fact that it was cold and they put tomato or mayo on both. And mustard on the other one. I do like the touch with the Italian dressing on this one. That's different, but I still prefer oil and vinegar. It's just better. But I would eat that again. But my favorite sandwich is still that one. And they can reverse it if I had to pick between the two. Nonetheless, still a good sandwich. But I can see why people would like the other place more than this place if that's what you're ordering. That's just not my preference when it comes to this. But I understand it. I would give this a 7.5 out of 10. All right, let's try this zero sugar. Yes, zero sugar. Cherry limeade. That's all right. That's all right. It's not the best, but it's. I would definitely drink this again, but not for what they charge you for it. If you're gonna get this, just take your behind to the store and get you some Crystal Light, and you pay like $3 for like packets that can give you like probably 4 or 5 gallons of it. You can even buy all the gallons of them, bit 4 gallons, because this costs like $8. Hell no, not for $8. I'm not that crazy, but it's okay. Out of 10, that's probably like a 5. It's not the best. It's got a weird aftertaste that most zero sugar drinks don't have, and I'm not sure why. Anywho, this is one of their new sandwiches. It's not most ordered because it is new, but it had some different stuff on it, and that's why I got it and wanted to try it. But this is a smoking triple stack, so it has their brisket, turkey, ham, cheddar, melted cheddar. Yeah, melted cheddar, and then like a sweet and tangy coleslaw is what they're calling it, and barbecue sauce and mayo, which I get the coleslaw because of the brisket, but it sounded interesting, so I had to try this out. Coleslaw from like restaurants is always weird to me, like chain restaurants, because I know it's been sitting there. Kind of on the same vibe as that tuna. But let's give it a shot. The thing about their coleslaw is they didn't add a lot of it, and it doesn't really add anything besides crunch. There's a little bit of like the cabbage flavor to it, which preferably to lettuce. I'll eat that any day of the week. But it doesn't seem like it's sweet or tangy. I'm getting a lot more of just like the barbecue sauce. And the overall saltiness from the ham than anything. It wouldn't be something I would go out of my way to get. I just think there's better subs at Firehouse. The idea was there, but the execution is kind of lackluster, especially that slaw. Just looking at this, like it just looks like there's nothing to the slaw. Like they didn't put anything on it. So I don't know why you're calling it sweet or tangy. It's like cabbage flavor. It's more accurate, but the proteins on it are good. So I just don't think you need to get that in particular. If you're gonna get something, get like the hook and ladder, which has the same proteins without that crunchy slaw. Unless you like the slaw, I'm not really mad at it. But I give that a 6 out of 10. Then I got the desserts because I like their desserts. So we got a brownie. I said this yesterday in my Jersey Mike's video that the brownie at, dang, they be wrapping this thing up like a freaking, look at it, hold on. The brownie at Firehouse, every time I get it, it just hits. It's so good. It's crumbly, it's fudgy, it's dense, and I like it every time I get it. So I got it. You gotta get the brownies, they're the best. Super dense, nice and fudgy. Outside, it's got a nice little bark to it. The only thing this one's missing is extra chocolate chips in here. But even without that, this thing is on point, man. Oof. That's why we do 12-mile bike rides on Sundays. W. Well, that's the best one in the chain dessert game. Brownie. For me. You see, I'm trying to... I wish I always forget to get the milk. But it's still very, very good. Every brownie I've ever had, probably about a 5.5. Chain scale, probably about a 9.5. It's up there. We got the cookie. I don't remember the cookie. Ain't no way this is gonna be bad though. All these places make banging little cookies, bro. They be like, look, right? Yeah, perfect. Here you go. Look how much chocolate's in here though. Look at the chocolate chip game. You know you can't go wrong with that. At this point, I know all these are packaged or pre-made, and what really matters is like what's the best one for value that you pay, because they're all good. I think this one's like $1.50. Respectable. I'm not mad at it. Pretty decent as far as the size goes. So they all taste the same. Delicious. 8 out of 10. Overall, I said it in the video, and I'm gonna be completely honest about this. Like I wouldn't be completely honest about this. Firehouse Subs has the best subs for me because I like hot subs and I just like their options that they have. All these subs were hot. All these subs were delicious. Even this one, which I just on the scale just wasn't really like adding up, it's still very good. But I would get any of these every day. And that meatball sub for me is just like, I used to eat Subway's meatball sub when like there was no other restaurant but Subway, and I really liked it. But like Subway's quality has kind of fallen off. I've always been honest about that fact. And this just perfect for me. So I would get that every single time. But that's going to be the end of the video. By the time you're watching this, the Celtics will definitely have choked. They're not going to choke. I know my team. That's why I don't get mad. They never win series in 5 games. They don't. So I just had a feeling being in Philly that they were going to lose. You can ask. I said it on stream yesterday. I know my team, bro. Like, this is what's going to happen. I'm going to guess that, let's see, Brown or Tatum. I'm going to guess that Tatum's going to have a crappy game. He's due. I'm telling you. So, I'm going to say Sixers in a pretty easy game. I don't really, have a, exact number, but I just have a feeling like they're not going to show up today. This is kind of what they do. They've been doing this, but they still go to East Conference Finals. I actually think they're going to lose to the Heat. Look, I think it's going to probably go 7 games, and then they're going to lose to the Heat. But that was fun. I'm always honest about stuff, and I love y'all. We'll be back tomorrow. Doesn't mean I'm not going to root for them. That's still my squad. I hope they win. They're just not going to. We'll be back tomorrow. More content, man. I love y'all. The hand signs. They made it to YouTube.